All right, let's get into it. We're talking about that voice in your head. You know the one that's always begging you to just take it easy, to pick the comfortable path, even when you know, deep down, that the hard path is where all the growth is. It's a battle we fight every single day. But what if you could do more than just win? What if you could completely rewrite the rules of the fight? I mean, think about it. We all have these big goals, right? We want to get stronger, we want to be smarter, more disciplined. So why is there this huge gap between what we want to do and what we actually end up doing? Well, the answer isn't some big mystery out there. It's actually a lot closer to home. In fact, it's right inside your own head. So let's just dive right into the core idea here. The argument is that your brain isn't actually wired for your ambitions. It's wired for one thing: survival. See, its number one job is to protect you. And that usually means keeping you comfortable and away from any kind of threat. And yeah, that includes the discomfort of doing really hard work.
So first things first, we have to frame this internal fight the right way. This is not a partnership. To actually get where you want to go, you have to understand that you are in a strategic battle with your own primal instincts.
I mean, this lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you've got your brain's default setting: comfort, rest, just taking the easy way out. But on the other side, you've got what it actually takes to grow: resistance, action, moving, and doing. The two are they're completely at odds with each other. And here's the kicker. Every single time you give in to that little voice that says, I'll do it tomorrow, or this is just too hard right now, you're not just putting off a task. You are actively training your brain to be your master. You're teaching it that comfort is in charge, not you. So how in the world do we fight back? Well, the first strategy is a pretty radical mental shift. It means you have to completely redefine your relationship with pain and discomfort. And here's the big takeaway. Pain is not a stop sign. It's the price of admission. It's the proof that you're actually stretching your limits, that you're forcing yourself to adapt. So instead of seeing that feeling of resistance as a reason to stop, you have to learn to see it as the signal that what you're doing is working. This is how you actually put that idea into practice. You literally create a new script in your head. That feeling of not wanting to do something, that becomes the exact reason why you have to do it, right now. You're hijacking your brain's own signal and turning it into your command to go. All right, our next tool builds right on top of this. Think of it as a tactical override, a way to completely bypass that whole debate with your brain. 3. That's it. That's your window of opportunity. The whole idea here is that if you wait for longer than 3 seconds, your brain's defense systems, they're going to kick in with a whole flood of excuses and doubts and reasons to just stay comfortable. The process itself is just brutally simple. The second you feel that hesitation, to get out of bed, to start that project, you don't argue with it. You don't debate it. You just start the countdown in your head. 3, 2, 1, and on 1, you physically move. No thinking, just action. And this is exactly why that 3-second rule is so powerful. It literally short-circuits the part of your brain that gets stuck in analysis paralysis. You can't be trapped in your own head if your body is already moving. Action is the ultimate antidote. Okay, so we've reframed pain, and we've got a tool to kill hesitation. So now what? How do we make this a habit? How do you actually train your brain to submit every single day? It's all about engaging in these small, daily acts of war against your comfort zone. And these aren't just random hard things, okay? They are deliberate rituals. They're designed to prove to your brain over and over and over again who is actually in control here. Every single one is a small win that just builds and builds. Look, the most important thing here is to stop waiting for motivation. Motivation comes and goes. You know that. But discipline? Discipline is built by consistently doing these uncomfortable things every day. You're not waiting until you feel like it. You are acting until your brain finally learns a new default setting. You're in command now. And this brings us to the final and honestly the most powerful stage of this whole transformation. This is where we go beyond just doing hard things, and we start to focus on changing who you fundamentally are. Just let that one sink in for a second. Real discipline, it's not a feeling you hope for. It's an identity that you choose. You decide, I'm the kind of person who doesn't back down, and then your actions just fall in line with that identity. The feeling comes after the action, not the other way around. So next time you're facing that cold shower or that blank page or that really tough workout, just remember this. The immediate task, that's not really the point. This is the real goal. You're not just trying to finish a workout.
You are forging a brand new identity. You're becoming someone who doesn't just put up with pressure, but someone who actually gets stronger because of it. You are rewiring yourself to crave the very things that you used to run away from. And really, that's the final challenge, isn't it? It's a declaration. It's saying that the old you, the one who always chose comfort, can end right now, today. So the only question left is, what are you going to build to take its place? Thanks for joining me for this one.